Yo, I'm still at the Royal School of Military Engineering. It's the start of December, and here we go. I'll just show something. That's this is Chatham's a navy town. If anyone doesn't know, it's like where the Empire was nicked from, where we got it from. Wildfire Block. If anyone's been here, that will send a shiver through some Royal Engineers' spine, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm going to go walk around the camp and have a look how nice it is, because it's quite a nice place. Chatham's a shithole, but Brompton Barracks is quite a nice gaff. This road behind me is where all the Royal Engineers come to train, all the tradespeople. Because Royal School of Military Engineering is where all the tradespeople go. So I think there's like electrical workshops, blacksmith workshops, carpentry, bricklaying, fucking hell else is there before past, welding, fabrication, the blacksmith shop, there's fucking loads of it. So I think they train all the Royal Engineers here, and I think anyone that wants to train in one of those things also comes here and does all the trade training. It's basically trade training for the Royal Engineers and other arms of the army, basically. Been here all weekend doing some trade training for the reserve role that I do, the team we do. So that's the electrical building there, and those green things outside, they're called FEPs. That's Army Electric, I think, field equipment, portals and box like that. I can't remember because I've never done it to do with it. And you get all that kind of stuff like generators and mobile generators and all that. I've never done any kind of portable field equipment. My job is HV, which is not my actual job, which is why I come here, because I learned loads about HV. I did a load of good stuff this weekend about protection relays. Now I know roughly how protection relays work, but I really did some dead good stuff this weekend about how it actually does work and got a load of good information out of that. It's a dead good thing to do for picking up information of other highly skilled people in the HV world that they do. That gives me a good working knowledge of HV, which enables me to manage those jobs maybe and help out on those jobs and make my life easier. Not necessarily start doing HV because I don't, but it certainly makes understanding it easier. It's a good crack. So yeah, there's all the electrical building and all that. So yeah, I'm just wrapping up. I'm here till tomorrow because I'm going back tomorrow so I could pick up some jobs on the way home. So yeah, sort of a quick, I'm going to the shop, but I thought I'd nose you around. So there, it's a bit weird this, because I'm going to say, yeah, Chatham's a fucking shithole. Like, it's a fucking shithole. Then the Royal School of Military Engineering is just plonked in the middle of it. But Chatham was Chatham Dockyards, and it's like the world was conquered from Chatham Dockyards, I believe. And nuclear submarines, and a lot of our navy were here up until, I think, before the war. I've got this fucking sneaky suspicion in my head that before the war, they all moved to Weymouth. Probably wrong, need to speak to a Navy historian, but there's loads of like, the block I'm in down there is a Navy block called Wildfire. But I'll show you the parade square now because it looks like something out of Sherlock Holmes. Let me show you. Just as well, this is the Royal School of Military Engineering in Chatham. Let me just cut to a picture of what it actually looks like outside. World War I and World War II monument that's just there, and then there's the parade square. Look, I'll show you around because it looks like, first time I come, it's like, fucking hell, I'm in Sherlock Holmes, mate. Don't know what more this is. Apologies for any fucking Royal Engineers who had to learn it all. Yeah, look at this. Oh well, that was being refurbed. Little bit of history here. Well, not a little bit of history, fucking lot of history. I wander around where history's happened. Anyway, this is the start of my month. It's the 1st of December. What I've done is I come down here on Friday to look at some of the metering jobs. And I've stopped here the weekend doing the training. I've stopped here Sunday night because it's Monday tomorrow. I want to pick up 3 of the meeting jobs on the way back up. So I just used it as a savvy way to cut the mileage down in the van and not have to pay for hotels and stuff like that. So that's worked out quite well. So yeah, here we go, December. It's going to be fucking rough for it because it's fucking Christmas. Here we go. Yo, self-employed blog, it is the 4th of December, 21 days till Christmas. I don't know if you needed me to do that maths for you, but I don't think you did. I'm just on my way now to Haydock, up near Liverpool. It's the last inspection of the metering job I'm doing. So I think I've got 8 sites all over the country, from Haydock down to South London. And this is the last one I've got to go and look at. A bit of a weird one, because I actually quoted the job based on a test site, and that test site, as it turned out, which was the one that was closest to where I live, not by a massive distance as well, it's just the one we picked to put the prize in for, that test site is the oddity. So that was fucking good, wasn't it? Literally, so out of the 8 sites, 4 of them are sort of been done by one firm and follow like one kind of pattern of installation. 4 of them have been done by another firm and follow another pattern of installation. And the one we went to do the quote on, in Tamworth, it's not giving a secret away, is just an oddity. It doesn't follow any of the rules. It's just a random fucking site done in a random way. So that worked. But anyway, the price was in, and I've got to adjust it a bit. But the price has some fiddle factor in it to cover everything. What's happened on this job is because they pulled, I would have gone to each site and put the equipment in, and I took like a kit of parts, and I took bits and bobs, and then I'd gone there and made each site up, and I'd done a few of them, collected some more parts, and then done each one to suit. What then happened was, they delayed the money, they delayed the order, blah, 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 reasons, and they're like, oh, can we still get it done for the end of February? And I'm like, yeah, we can. And that necessitates then, because of the Christmas gap, this is weird business stuff now, if this had been any other time of the year, I could have done a job, gone and fitted it, done a job, gone and fitted it, done a job, gone and fitted it, done a job, gone and fitted it. I would have actually reduced the amount, I would have made it take longer and reduced the amount of stock I was holding, stuff I was holding for the job. As it is now, because it's for a distributor of food goods, they've got a shutdown period, which is basically from next week, when I'm in Centre Parks anyway, to the 7th of January. So you can't really work on sites in case you fuck something up and it causes them problems around their busiest time of the year. So effectively that leaves me a period now between next week and the 7th of January to get all the bits together based on the surveys I've done, make every single thing up into kit form, and then whiz round over hopefully about a month or so installing it. So I'm going to set the van up to do the installs. I'm just going to fucking bang them all out. So there'll be all the usual suspects, all the kits, plus a load of additional bits and bobs for covering my arse. And I'm going to every site. So I've got to now, after today, when I've seen every site, I can look at all the photos I've got, make decisions on what's going on there, what the kits are I need, how they're going to get there, how they're going to be distributed, what cable lengths I'm using, what methods I'm using, and do all that fucking boring admin. I can then get all the equipment together, which is a considerable amount, 1 metre, 3 CTs and some ancillaries, which I'll show you later on, to every single site 43 times. So 43 times, there's 43 metres, and do that. So I'm going to probably go into a bit more of that. That's going to take up my whole month. That is going to take up the rest of my month now. The problem I've got is it's Christmas, so now it's the 4th. I'm away next week, and I want to be ordering all the stuff, a lot of it this week. I need to get a mock-up. So next stage is to do it. I've done a provisional mock-up of the arrangement, which is in the van. I'll try and show it to you a bit actually and cut some footage in here. Then I'm going to do a final mock-up, which is basically, I'm going to put an order in for a load of items that produce one of the meters. When that comes back and I'm happy with it, I will then take all those numbers, what I've ordered for that 1 metre, and I will times it by 43, and I will order the whole lot in a oneer. There's one spare metre, this was a trial metre that's going to be kept. I don't want to order 43 of the wrong part. They might cost 50p, they might cost 90 quid. So I want to order 43 of them. That's just for the ancillaries. Then every site's got the same metre, and every site has different CTs. So it's just literally just an exercise I'm going to take you through as part of this video this month, just to see, like, the install. On this job, the install's not the big part. The pre-commissioning and the ordering are the big part. As in, I'm going to order all the materials, build them all at the office in the workshop. Then they're going onto a computer system, which I've now got a box for. I'm going to show you that in this video. And then I'm going to pre-commission them off-site before taking them to site and fitting them, in the hope that I'll cut down loads of time on site. So yeah, probably drawn out, but you're going to see that process now. So yeah, I'm on my way to the last one. So we'll see how we get on. Self-employed blog. I'm in the office. In fact, the video you just seen was taken a considerable number of hours ago, because I've been in the office all day doing my this meeting's job, and also a little thing like this. Let me show you this. Oh, it's the phone ringing. Look at that. Look at that. That is a Nokia 7110. I've just for some reason decided that I'm going to collect all the mobile phones I've ever owned, put one on shelf in the office, and that's the first one I bought, the Matrix phone. I just looked through it and I was like, it's not mine, it's not got any details on it like that. And it's just like, holy fuck. Like, look how far we've fucking come. When I got this, it was the fucking pimpiest thing you've ever seen in your life. And it's still quite cool now. But, yeah, a bit dated, but look at that. Yeah, it needs a little bit of lubrication. It's unflicked now, but And there we go. Anyway, let me show what I'm doing. So what I've been doing today, lot. Well, not today, but over a few weeks. This is a mock-up of a meter system. So it's just like all about making it easy to fit. So you put your 3-phase in here. I've used the colour terminals for that reason. 3-phase fuses, a fuse for the meter and the CTs, the shorting links of the earthing links. To get to this stage took quite a while. A lot of people say it won't, but I'm trying to make sure I use the minimum amount of stuff for the minimum amount of time. So I've been doing that. Now I've finally got to this stage. You'll see some of these cables actually aren't properly terminated, look. They're not actually in furrows, they just put bits of cable. They're not thinking. So I've now ordered, I've settled on this design. I've ordered 20 of this. And I'm going to start making these meters up. But it's a very important process going through, because the first design head was about another 4 inches longer. And I've got down to this and all the earthing's done. Even though I bought terminals that cost money, I've reduced the amount of cables I've got to make and stuff like that. So it's been a bit of a thing to do. So yeah, this is just taking something from this. I've got to do 50 of these, and it was just taking something from reducing the amount of work that I have to do on site, and that's a big thing. I'll tell you why. So these communicate to the outside world via the Ethernet and Modbus RS485, and the sites I'm doing have got between, I think it's 2's the minimum, and I think about 16's the maximum of these on site. Well, if I get to site to make all that shit up, that's going to be a long old day. Whereas now I go, screw that in the panel, or something like that in the panel with some bolts, drop the CTs in. There'll be other videos about the technical side of this, but drop CTs and off you go. These need an address as well. Well, up there in my data rack is a module from the supplier that's reading the meters. So now I can make those meters here, read them here like they're on site. So when I get to site, I know that that works, and they'll communicate with the outside world, which will take a large amount of the pressure off. So yeah, I'm just going through that process in here now. I'm actually cleaning up the office as well for Christmas, so I can do some recording, and I've got loads of space, because in here I'm going to have to lay it out 16 or 17 metres at a time and check the communicator. So I've really got reduction over this one, because it needs it, because I've got a 50 of them to do in 8 sites over the country, so it'll soon gobble up time for making it right first time. So good bit of admin today is to make sure this office is tidied up, so I can come in here and record stuff and utilise it. When all the gear comes that I've ordered for those, which will be coming tomorrow, I can just get in here and I can lay them out, test them, get site, and not have to worry about it, because time on site is expensive time. Time in this office is much cheaper. Fuck off. Self-employed blog. It's the, I don't know what fucking day it is, because I forgot to put my watch on, but I'm going around the office that day, right? Hello, self-employed blog. I am just on my way down to my office. Might do a little bit in the office today. Got to do some boring office admin. All the inspections for the meeting job, the site inspections are done. I've got all the photos together, I've catalogued all them almost, and I've got to start doing the parts list. Talked about parts, yeah? This job has about £25,000 worth of parts on it. Each site has some meters. There's 43 meters in total, and each one of them has 3 CTs with it. All those 3 CTs are different, as in there'll be a set of 3 on a meter, but they are per meter. They can have different sizes of ratios and different cable lengths. And then I've got to order the meters that are 100 quid or so each. Then I've got to order the terminals, the fuses, and all the gubbins. I'm going to take you through a bit of this, because it's sort of businessy. It seems quite technical, but it's actually businessy, because some of these things are fucking expensive. If you get them fucking wrong, you end up with like fucking 43 things you did not want, which is something that I do not want to do. So I'm going to be going through that. So now I cannot start fitting them till the 7th of December, because obviously no large-scale food supplier is going to let you fuck around with all their shit, their main power systems and blah, 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 during the Christmas period. So now, I've now got a really good admin period. I'm away next week, Centre Parks, and then I've got to get stuck in, because I need to start ordering this stuff, because it's Christmas, deliveries are delayed, I've got to get stuff, so I need to get all the fucking nuts and bolts and fucking scat and crap to my establishment. Maybe not all the meters. I don't want to be sat on all the meters over Christmas, because they're expensive goods, but I can certainly order a load of other stuff. So this is the worst bit for me. Yeah, ordering materials is something I need to be good at. I'm not too bad at it, and I keep a bit of stock and a bit of thing, but when I do these 43 meters, if I order something wrong with start, I might be able to use up later, but as I get towards the end, I don't want to be fucking left over with expensive bits. I've already had to buy one meter that's a special one that won't lock out for reasons I'll tell you. And that's cost me 100 and something quid, and it's just going to be a redundant part at the end of the job, but I need it for reasons that I'll show you later. But yeah, if you order, say order fucking 3 sets of CTs, that's 9 CTs wrong, that's going to cost me the best part of 400 quid, and I'll be stuck with them. And I'll have those forever. I've got CTs in my office from other metering jobs that were ordered wrong, that have been there for fucking ever. They've not been used, they might be using videos and demonstrations of that. So yeah, ordering stuff, getting it right is good, because if you order a £30 CT and there's 3 of them, you order 100 quid worth of them, yeah? And they are ordered wrong, they will sit in your office and they will take up more space than they will ever get you back. They sit there for a year, they'll cost you the fucking what they cost in moving them around and fucking them around. So yeah, ordering stuff is always a cunt. I'll show you how to do it more in this blog, because this blog for December, the business blog for December, will be all about this metering job, and it's admin, and it's that word I keep forgetting. It's admin and it's logistics, because that's basically what I'm doing. The install's going to be a period of a month. The logistic period of assembling everything and getting it all sorted out is also going to be about a month. So that's what we're doing. See you later. Yo, self-employed blog. I've got no idea where this fucking self-employed blog is. I don't know what the fuck is going off. I've just been away for a week, because I went to Centre Parks, middle class Butlins. Now I'm back. Now I've no work over the weekend except stuff around my own house, but I've got to get this metering job going. So I've done the first prototype. Straight up when I get to the office, and I'll talk about that a bit more in the office. I'm going to have a little bit of a chat about the administration behind that today. But yeah, this will be, I'm not sure if this will be the second to last video of the year that you're watching now, because I said last year I need to check this. In January I said I'm going to put a video out every month for a year, and I think I'll have done it. I'll have put a video out every month for a year, and that's done me alright. I've learned a lot about editing and stuff. Here's a new one in 2025, which is the next year. Fucking ridiculous. I was born in 1982 and it's 2025. Fucking just sort of the TV about Craig David's first album coming out 25 years ago, a quarter of a century ago. Fuck me. Anyhow, 2025, I want to put out one video a month, but not every month. As in, I want to put out 12 videos that are engineering style documentaries on really boring shit. Like the first one we're going to do is and something like that. So that's my plan for next year. There won't be a weekly video. I might still do these blogs, I don't know. But I want to put out one video a month. Or maybe I'll put out a blog and the fucking video, I don't know. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway. Hello, self-employed blog. I am in the office. I'm fucking shredded today. Everything seems to be going wrong. I'm getting really fucking aggy about it. That camera angle was wank. And then I realised that that fucking massive helicopter going past. It is. On my jobs, everything goes wrong in here, in this office. I was thinking, fucking wank, everything goes wrong in this office. Then I realised that's good, isn't it? Because like the printer wouldn't work the other day. Let me show you. The printer weren't working. It prints these little labels here. I've got some of these ones just printed, look. Well, the printer weren't working, but now it is, and it all happened in the office. And it's cheap for things to go wrong in here. Let me just show you something else that's going off. I've got beeps with every video. Here's all the, here's the build of the meters. So here's all the different meters that are going out. See, some are just bits of DIN rail. Some of them are starting to get made up, and there's a load more at home that are made up. And as I realised everything went wrong in here, I thought, isn't that good? Because everything goes wrong in this little tiny room where I could just walk between it. My problems aren't on site, and the reason everything goes wrong in here is because I prep all my jobs in here. And I was like, oh, it's good that it all goes wrong in here, isn't it? Because if it started going wrong out on site, this would cost fucking millions and thousands. If I took that print site and didn't work, I would have just fucking bounced from these two desks like I didn't try it with a laptop. I would have just grabbed the other thing out there. So my admin thing is that everything cycles through this office. Things come through this office or my workshop, and then they go out. And then I realised, isn't that good? Because everything that's fucking up is happening in this fucking 10x10 office, not 200 miles away. So I just sort of say that. It's December as well. It's a Friday before Christmas, and I'm desperate trying to get as much done as I can on this job before we break up. So I've got loads to do while I'm on, but it's a business thing, innit? This is the business blog, so I'm not going to too much into the job, but yeah, it's going all right. It's nice to have a space to have all this shit go wrong. I've realised that just now, so I thought I'd say it. See you later. I was going to go in the office today and do some bits and bobs just because it's quiet, but I didn't. I stopped at home and I've just been doing an hour in the garage, an hour with the kids, because I've made all these. Look at these fuckers. Look at all them fucking things. There's about 50 of those, 100 of those, 300 of those for the job. I'm trying to get this job done, so yeah, I've got to sit in here now and do another load. About 3,000 in total, but we'll get there. Yo, self-employed blog, it's the 28th of December. It's not actually working though, is it? It's Saturday today. I was going to come out yesterday and do a little bit down the office. Not because I have to, just because I want to. I'll tell you why in a minute. I was going to come out yesterday, but my little lad was ill. He's got the shit like a water, yes? Very, very thin and brown. So yeah, so I fucked that off. Obviously he's had too many fucking, I don't know, carbs, chocolate and all that shit. So, I don't want to come out today because it's not a working day, it's actually the weekend, but my missus is going out this afternoon, taking the child with her, so I'm just going to nip down the office because I'm going to show you why. I just want to get some numbers crunched. I'm running around with this meters job and I want to just get it done. It's meant to be by the end of February, but I'd like to get it done sooner. So the crack with that was, well, I'll just get stuck into making all these cables. I literally sat there in my garage last night. I'll show them you, I'll B-roll them here if I remember to do it when I get there. I made thousands and thousands and thousands of ends. Well, not actually that many. It was about 1,000. But I'll just B-roll you the stack now. So they're all done. And what I've done is I ain't making too much. So what I've done is now is I've done like 2 batches of them, and I think I'm about there. So today I'm gonna do the makeup. So I'm gonna get everything fitted on and go, what do I actually fucking need to get these fucking finished? Although I am ahead on the install, so the majority of the work's done. So then hopefully can hit the fucking ground running on January the fucking 6th, 7th, start getting these meters in. I'm just gonna get in this van, I'm gonna get tooled up for the job, take every fucking thing out of the van that doesn't need to be in here, tool up just for these meters, which is not a lot of tools because of the amount of prep work I'm putting. I'm just gonna drive around smashing the motherfuckers in. Like literally driving around smashing them in. That's the plan. There's still a little bit of prep work to do. I've got to get all the ancillary stuff, nuts, bolts, screws, washers, lugs, all that stuff is done. With the actual meters I've been concentrating on. So yeah, going enough today to do them. Just for a couple of hours to get my numbers in. Exciting, eh? It's almost the end of the year. I made them yesterday. I think there's 300 of them at about, well, there's fucking loads of them anyway. What I did was I did an hour in the garage making them. I've got properly set up for me. I ought to show that because it's like a right good little setup. Even though it's the business blogs, I've got a good little setup for sat there making them, so it's nice and easy on there. And I know exactly how long the lengths have got to be. So yeah, but I sat there, did an hour in the garage, went out, did an hour's DIY stuff around the house, went back in, did an hour, just did it on and off till they're all done. It was tedious, but it got it done. So yeah. And now we like this look is them all getting ready for going out. They're all here, every single, even though that one's very sparse, it represents 1 metre. So they've got over there, which are totally done, down to over here, which are getting ready. Ta-da! Not even all ready yet, but I've made a fucking start. Them ones over there, the first row, the second row is the jobs for the first hit. The meters are ordered, the CTs are ordered. The second set, these ones in these 2 rows, they're all done, just require the metering hardware to be fitted to them. Might have to go in a box. And the last 2 rows they've got bits missing. That's mainly terminals. I've just done a stock check. I've got a list of what the bits need. I'm going to go order them now. I won't go until the first week in January. And I'm going to work out how many more boxes I need because those ones now are done. They're done, dusted. They just need the additional terminals which are measured. I'll measure how many boxes I need and order them. I've got to number them up for each site and that's it. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, I've fucking just come for a couple of hours today and just smashed them out. I've also made far too many orange cables because I thought each one needed 9 when actually each one needs 6. So I've got a load of spare orange cables that I've made up for no good reason, but I'm sure I'll never get a meeting job again now I've made those up, but yeah. So that gets some stuff out of the way. Means that when I get back, I concentrate on finishing some material I've got to do. First couple of days in January, I want to have some videos up front ready and this project ready. So I just concentrate on ordering expense stuff. Got some videos to get out, which I'm going to go home and do now. I don't want to be down the office, I want to be at home. Even if I'm doing a bit of work, I don't mind. Got all my stuff there to take back, do my sets. Tidy the office up a bit. And I think this is me signing off on this for this year. So I really ought to sit down here and do a bit, innit? Because this is the end of the year for business. That's I'll do that now, wait there. This is the end of the year. Not of everything. Fucking hell, a bit early for that. It's not even a year in business. No, it is a year in business, isn't it? Is it a year in business? Let's have a quick look on the old fucking YouTube. I'm going to edit this out from now. It is a year. It's not even a year in business. It's not even a year back in business because sort of I didn't fucking come back to it, if you know what I mean.
Anyhow, now we're on
That's
it.
me.
Let's do a little bit of actual
Playlist.
electrical.
I was when I was working, I started setting the business up. When was the first one of these? It's a year of self-employed blog. This is the year of self-employed blog because the going back self-employed blog was in December 23. Now, I cannot remember what happened in that because it seemed like such a long time ago. I might watch that back. And talk about it here. But let's just talk about it this year so far. So it is a year of self-employed blogs. I'm going to continue to do this next year. Probably am. I'm not doing a weekly video next year. I'm not putting out weekly content videos because I want to do some longer form stuff. And just churn out a video a week doesn't enable me to do some longer forms so I can make a better job. So I'm not going to go down to 2 weeks or 4 weeks. I will set myself a number because it makes me want to do it. So I might do 2 weeks, I might do 4 weeks, I might do 4 weeks and throw in a freebie every now and again, as well as this self-employed blog. So I probably will continue to do self-employed blog. A lot of people say they like it. It has been a year though. I didn't get into this office till like, shut up, because didn't get into this office till like April, something like that. But yeah, big shout out to all the people who's helped me this year. All the suppliers that have been decent, like your fucking TLAs who let me go in there and do it at one, Trent Side, Rayleigh, you always answer the technical questions. People who have helped me get on board. There's been a few people who've messaged me and got me stuff. Craig Brewer's got me a load of work. Did me right this year. Hopefully sorted him out. He got me a load of work and a new customer. I've lost customers, gained customers. I've been sacked. I've fucking picked up new work. It's been exciting, hasn't it? I've enjoyed myself, you know what I mean? It's nice to be back. Sometimes just sit at home on my bum. Self-employed, yeah? Sometimes just sit at home on my bum all day. Sometimes I come in the office and do fuck all except record videos. Sometimes I come here and just relax and piss around with computers because that's what I want to do. Sometimes I have to get fucking stuck in like on the solar farms. Cheers to my old friends to get me that work. I have to fucking get stuck in on them and just fucking actually do some proper old school graph like in my 20s. But I like it. It's not for everyone though. This life is not for everyone. Not at all. There's been fucking tight times this year where there's been no money. There's been times where there's been lots of money, but they're going spunk at Amazon and shit. So yeah, it's not for everyone being self-employed. If you do it, you've got to be willing to take the rough with the smooth and more of the rough. I'm very fortunate in that I moved out of my office, and Chevron, of course, they've been very supportive this year. They got me out of this office when I was doing the podcast because they paid for this office while I did it, got me on my feet in here, and paid for that for the first easily the first 10 months, I think it was. While I got settled down here, and having this space to work in is a real bonus. Like, being able to come down here and have everything where he fucking was left is great. My little girl came down here the other day, for I think the second time ever. It took me an hour to clean up after she'd gone. She put my post notes everywhere and pens and stuff. So just being able to come down here and actually function on my work, or not just work, things that I want to do, fucking around with bits, building prototypes, mocking stuff up, just leaving all my receipts just there so that when I come back, they're there. That's been a massive help. Now, I appreciate not everyone can have that, but it might be something you want to consider. This office cost me £350 a month. It might be something you want to consider if you are going self-employed, is to separate from your house. It's just a nice to have. So yeah, what else could I fucking possibly say? Maybe I'll do Q&As. If you've got any questions, in fact, I'll do a Q&A, yeah? If you've got any questions about it, because I'm just speaking now, put them in the comments. I'll do a full video answering all your questions. But has it been worth it this year? Turnover currently is in excess of 90,000. What I'll take away from that, I do not know, but turnover, which is a bullshit number, innit, is in excess of 90,000. A lot of that is down to the metering job, which has been a profitable one, but I've had to get fucking stuck in. It's been a lot of planning. It's one of them jobs, not a lot of work, but a lot of fucking this. So yeah, I'm born on that. Anything you want answering, put in the bottom. I'll do a fucking special where I answer it all. Thanks for watching all year. People don't watch it, it's fucking waste time doing these. I hope it helps some people. But that is me. Is that me signing off? Yeah, 28th of December, I'm going to edit this motherfucker. So it's going out next week. See you later. Keep watching. Don't like and subscribe because I could not give a fuck. Oh yeah, that was the other important thing. This is the end. This is the end, my friend. I don't want to be a YouTube Sparky. I want to be a Sparky that does a bit of YouTube. I do not want what I do on YouTube funding my business. Don't get me wrong. I think YouTube pay me somewhere in upwards of £90 a month now. Some of my content is evergreen. One of my most things I think is evergreen, yeah? So up to £90 a month comes off YouTube. Woohoo. If you take that £90 a month and add together over the whole year, it's £50 a month to have Adobe, which is what I edit these videos on. And if you take the £40 left over, that won't pay for the iPhone that I'm recording this on now. And I want to buy a blogging camera next year, which is 500 quid. So that doesn't cover it. Chevron sponsored the office for the first half of the year, which was great. But none of my YouTube, I don't advertise. I don't take fucking shitty advertising on there. I mean, obviously, I work with Chevron because I like them, but I don't take shit advertising because I don't want my social media to be a big funder of my business. Because at my heart, and on this YouTube, I'm a Sparky doing Sparky shit. I'm just sharing it with you. I don't want to become some sort of media company like the likes of fucking Artisan, to be fair, who don't have a business, they just have a fucking load of money come off YouTube. I want to be a Sparky. I want to talk about real Sparky. And I don't want to sit going, hey guys, it's been a great year. I've made £30,000 off fucking socials, because that is not what Sparky's about. Sparky's about bullshit like this. Bullshit like the tools next door. Mess around next door. Receipts everywhere. Not just billing someone for social media. So that's what I hope continues to do. We'll continue to do that next year. On this forum anyway. So I'll keep the business blog going. And I'll keep this blog going for another year. There you go. If you're happy about that, like and not really, fuck off. You're stupid. It's 6 minutes of this anyway. I want to edit all these aren't I?